Welcome to the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. I'm so excited and thankful and grateful that you've decided to join us. We're starting a new season. That's why I'm excited. So, some things will change and others will not. It's still about healthy spirit, mind, body, family, community, and environment. What's new? We're adding a cultural section to our community. Yes, the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show is about healthy lifestyle. In addition to, yes, drinking carrot juice and making our herbs and staying fit and trim and the fitness and all of that. Now, we're still airing first and third Saturdays at 9 a.m. Okay, mark your calendars because you are about to get that natural healing information and transformation that you've been seeking. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. I'm your host, Shifad, the natural healing voice of the soul of Mother Earth. I want to welcome you to another episode of fun and facts and entertainment. Yeah, we're going to throw some music in there on us. That conscious kind, though. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, we're going to talk about the healing. We talk about the things that we need to do and not do, eat and not eat. Why? Because your health matters. I'm going to talk about toxin-free skincare. Why? Because your skin is the external part of your internal well-being. So, as always, go ahead and grab your blue pen and your white paper and get ready to take copious notes because you are about to get that natural healing information and some entertainment that you've been seeking. We'll be right back with our first guest.
If you want to get a lot of people very angry at you, and you're in the health profession, it's fairly simple. Begin to cure incurable diseases.
It would ruin the economy. Billions of dollars.
Cancer is one of the richest multi-billion-dollar industries in the world, and every cancer patient is a commodity.
The huge pharmaceutical companies have everybody in their pocket, from the president on down to the senator's representative. Everybody gets paid.
Something's terribly wrong when you treat cancer and your hair falls out and you vomit. This is truly medieval.
People in the United States and developed countries who are treated for cancer don't even die of cancer. They die of the treatment of cancer.
Many years from now, people look back at this time and wonder what kind of Neanderthals we were.
A prophet many years ago, he said, "My people perish for lack of knowledge."
I'm just so excited because we have these two very powerful interviews lined up for you on today. One is with Wali Ali, the Imam. He's going to be bringing us some information in the continuation of the series that we started. Remember, we talked about voodoo, and then we talked about the positions of prayer. Yeah, we talked about Islam. I know we're not supposed to talk about that, right? Ha! We got to talk about it. If there ever was a time to talk about Islam on the planet, especially among us as African Americans, the time is absolutely now. So we are doing it. We're stepping out there. All right? So we're going to talk about Hajj today. What is Hajj? It's the pilgrimage to Mecca. This is Hajj season. Hey, there's 1.2 million people in Mecca right now. in Saudi Arabia. That means something, right? If nothing else, is a big vibration, all right? So we're going to talk about Hajj with our Imam Wali Ali, the Imam for our virtual masjid, Al Shifa. How about that? And I need a drum roll, right? I want the sound effects guy to put a drum roll in here, okay? Because we're going to introduce some entertainment, some conscious knowledge dropping, jewel dripping, conscious word, okay? Conscious music, conscious beingness. You know how we do the thing, right? Conscious beingness, all centered around oneness as a lifestyle, right? We get to have culture. We get to have entertainment. We get to have our own amusement. We get to define what that is, what it looks like, and how we do the thing, all right? And so, in that vein, we have Marvan Wilson, and he is going to come to us and talk about how we buy tickets from ourselves, bringing our own entertainment to the light. And when I say light, I mean capital L, right? Light, consciousness, enlightenment, all of that. And so I'm really very excited to be able to talk to this brother, because Oneness Wellness Lifestyles is a cultural event. And you're going to see more and more of that, more and more of that. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with our first interview. Happy Healthy Healing Day. I'm Shifa, the holistic healing voice of the soul of Mother Earth, inviting you to watch the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show every first and third Saturday right here on Access 21 TV. What do we talk about? Everything from juicing to old school tonics and herbs, what you can do to help yourself get better. We talk about stop poisoning yourself by putting all those chemicals on your body, and all domains of life: healthy mind, body, family, finances, and community. So tune in to the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show every first and third Saturday at 9 a.m. I look forward to serving you. We're back. I want to thank you so much for watching the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. I'm your host, Shifa, the natural healing voice of the soul of Mother Earth, and we're bringing you some very powerful interviews today. And this one is real special to me. It's just got me giddy, okay? We were just having a conversation. I'm sitting here with Marvan Wilson. I want to welcome you to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Having me.
You know, we've been talking for a long time about bringing entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you and I
Sure.
coming together to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And just over the last few days, since I've been back in Charlotte,
Right.
I've been gone 2 years, y'all. I know you've still been
Too
seeing the
long.
show, right? Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you for saying that. But I've been gone, and when I came back, Marvan
Right.
was the go-to guy, because Spirit had dropped in my spirit, right? The Creator had dropped in my spirit. It was time for a cultural expression
Mm-hmm.
in music, in art, in
Mm.
dance, in who we are as a people.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And right after that, it was like, call Marvan.
Mhm.
I was like,
Right.
got you. All right. And so we did talk,
Yeah. Mhm.
and now here we are.
Yes.
And I'm so excited about what you bring to the table, who you are. So tell us what your background is, who you are, because I'm not even going to try to stumble over it, okay? I want you to get the goods, all right? Tell us, you know, what you bring to the table, and how you do it, why you do it, all that stuff. And you know how to bring it.
Sure.
Hey, this is Marvan, y'all.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a blessing being here. And well, about myself, a little about myself, my background. I'm from the North Carolina area, small town, actually in Salisbury, North Carolina. That's where I was born. And always been aware and conscious of what's going on. And my journey has always have taken me to a place of the cutting edge information. And for me, I would say it would have to be entertainment. So me being more of, I would say, consider myself being a conscious, spiritual person, and always looking for the betterment of people. I had to examine, my skill sets and things as I went along my journey. So my first place coming out of the military was I worked for myself as a travel agent. It was the first actually full-fledged travel agency downtown Charlotte, and I did the inauguration for Obama, and I had all the churches going to the inauguration and things like that. And I had got a proposal from a local ticketing company. They seen so many people coming into the office. It was like, hey, I got to get to know you, da da da. And it really turned out to be something very valuable in my journey. I wound up becoming somewhat of a manager for a ticketing company. Okay. And it was I would say the first minority ticketing company, full-service ticketing company, a full-service Ticketmaster type ticketing company. Mm-hmm. And so what we did, we patronized all the clubs and different convention centers all over the country. And I was the guy to go and sort of lock our clients, which our clients at that time was buildings. It wasn't people. So I had to really patronize and sort of learn a lot of things about the corporate world and a lot of things from the entertainment. But with that, I ran across a lot of things that didn't really sit right in my spirit. Okay. And so I had to do some self-intervention into where I was going and my values, and so I created my own company, which is called Secret Entertainment as it is now.
Secret Entertainment.
Yes, Secret Entertainment. Okay. Now the word secret, and a lot of people have ran off with this and made their own assumptions. Okay. But but secret was something that I had always been a seeker. And at that time, I had been a part of the Christian community. I had been a part of the Muslim community. I had been a part of a lot of different communities, and that was coming from my military background, which I had, and
that's Navy.
Navy. I'm sorry, yeah, U.S. Mm-hmm. Navy. Yes, mm-hmm. I was there in the early '90s. Desert Storm veteran, survivor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you're so welcome, and I was glad to play that part. I learned a lot. But Secret Entertainment was actually something I was at home, and I saw Oprah patronizing this book called The Secret.
Okay.
And it set so well, and of course, me knowing now, The Secret did what it had to do, commercialized, but it's a whole lot more to it. Mm-hmm.
Than the law of attraction.
A law of attraction. Yeah. There's so many laws in this universe and principles, but that was enough. That's what I needed at that time. Yes. And my grandmother always told me, whatever you want something to be, just call it that. Put your word on it. If that's what you feel about it, then use that. So I stepped on that, created my own platform, and I intertwined the travel and the ticketing under one business model. And I just went full-fledged in the Charlotte market and selling hundreds and hundreds of hotel rooms for the bigger events in Charlotte, the CIAAs, the ACC tournament, and showing promoters, if you will, how to create their own identity. I was always a self-preserve of showing people how to go get your own building, get your own licenses. I would take them to Raleigh, show them how to open up their own building and venue to be able to do their own business. So where I'm at now is a new level of business for me. I wanted to express myself in a way of being able to help people, and then to be able to help the community in itself. So with the whole ticketing platform is what I have now. It's nationwide. I have some partners that's coming on board, and really what it is I can bring on anybody that wants to learn more about the ticketing business, and they can sell tickets to whatever market they want to be in. Okay.
Wow, across the country.
Across the country, yeah. We have a white label platform. It's a POS system, and I have the software that I bought, and I could, stay-at-home mothers from Disney on Ice shows to anything, theatrical, cultural, anything. And we have access to over 80 million tickets, and they can definitely make a very lucrative income on that. And we're going to be putting on a lot of seminars and information about that coming up.
Okay.
But from a local perspective, I do want to be a platform for local artists and definitely people expressing themselves to be that bridge for music.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. So one of the things, so let me unpack that. Let me see how I got it right. First of all, there's that journey that you just talked about. You got to a place where your healing kicked in.
Right.
Right. You got to. I always have to bring it back to healing and the wellness and that spiritual connection when we become seekers, right? And so we talk about this, the secret, the law of attraction, which is really a sub-law.
Right.
And like you said, there's so many laws, and universal or cosmic laws. But it spoke to you at the right time.
It did.
Yeah, at the right time. And I think those of us who really were able to kind of sink our teeth into the secret at the time when it was good for us, we all have the story for the secret. But for you to name your business,
I know,
okay?
Yeah, right.
Secret
Entertainment
Group. Secret Entertainment Group. That speaks. It really does speak volumes about where you were at the time, and then what that whole consciousness is. What that whole consciousness is. This part about the creating jobs. All right, I don't want to glaze over that. You said that stay-at-home moms can access your ticketing platform and sell tickets to Disney on Ice or anything and make money.
Anything. I mean, everybody at this time, it seems like everybody wants to either express themselves through music on stage. This is another plethora of expressing themselves, whether to their kids or to their patrons or to their following.
Wow.
Churches, if you will, gospel, whatever the case may be. But it's a whole different currency that's going on right in front of our eyes that we really don't understand, and it's ticketing. It's a whole nother money form. And I have machines that create that money. And I want to be able to share that with the community.
Ooh. So you have machines that create that money, right? The tickets, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that is really powerful. And so as a bridge, you use the word bridge.
Right.
So as a bridge now, we're bringing in entertainment. We're bringing in the spoken word and those kind of things. So we're going to talk more about what kind of entertainment and specifically what we are talking about doing as we continue now and into the next segment, because I know this is about to get juicy, like really delicious. Okay, so when you talk about this bridge, explain what you mean. What do you mean by bridge?
Well, I mean a bridge of not so much from egoic form, more of from a godlike form, and to really understand what music does for us. It could help us. It could also hurt us. If it's coming from healing or it's coming from pain. Understand that sometimes people sing from a place of pain, and they're expressing themselves. But we want to put more love energy in the universe. Yes. We're culturally, we're musically, spiritual people, and I want to see a lot more in the community. And I think I have a platform definitely that can expound on that.
Yeah. I think you do too. That's why I'm really so very excited about our coming together, because oneness is a connector.
Yes.
It's a bridge. And when we have this understanding that the vertical relationship, the oneness with the Creator is first, and then the oneness with each other in love.
Right.
In love.
Absolutely.
Then we can have oneness as a nation in peace.
Right.
And within that we have a cultural expression that expresses that love, that healing, and that peace. And you exude that.
Right.
Hanging out with you, that feeling is there. You know, that feeling is there. So when we come back, let's talk about exactly what kind of music and entertainment and things like that. I want to thank you for watching the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. We'll be right back after this very important information that you need to take notes of, okay? And we'll be right back with Marvan Wilson, Secret Entertainment Group.
Right.
Happy Healthy Healing Day. Your sister Shifa here from Oneness Wellness Lifestyles. Here with another Emergency Health Awareness Alert. This is an Emergency Health Awareness Alert. Today we're talking about artificial colors. Though not as common in more reputable vitamin and supplement brands, artificial colors are still present in many mainstream supplements. The Pfizer-owned brand supplements marketed as Centrum, for instance, contain toxic coloring agents like FD&C number 2 aluminum lake and FD&C red number 40 aluminum lake, both of which are potential neurotoxins. Even children's vitamins like Flintstones Complete contains these and other toxic coloring agents. This has been an emergency health awareness alert. Yes, an emergency health awareness alert, because it matters to your health. I'm your sister Shifa from Oneness Wellness Lifestyles. Have a happy, healthy, healing day, and you take good care. Hey, we're back. And again, I always want to thank you from my heart for watching the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. Without you, there's no me. And I got to have you because I have so much information inside me. I got to give it to you, right? And so many great people that I want you to meet. Before we finish our interview with, or continue, because this is a continuation, not a ending, right? So before we continue our conversation with Marvan, I just wanted to let you know where we are. We're filming live on location from Sabri's headquarters for Original Gullah Art. And just take a look at these beautiful, beautiful paintings. Need I say more? Now, on the break, I know you got some good information, so make sure that you put it in your life and you use it, okay? That you remember it and you use it every day, or it doesn't do you any good, all right? So, I know you got me. All right, so Marvan, let's talk about what we're doing.
Okay.
What we're doing.
Okay.
We talked about the connecting and the bridge and bringing the culture, the art.
Right.
So how are we going to do that?
Well, first and foremost is that we have to have a voice. And I think this is going to play an intricate part of the voice of being able to patronize the skill sets and just the talent that's in the Carolinas. I think that from where I'm coming from, a lot of the people that have so-called made it to the mainstream has always had to go elsewhere to actually, to get to that successful point or whatever they were striving to get to. But I think that it's a space and it's a time for North Carolina and Charlotte in this area, in this region, to really do it the way that we know how to do it. And I always feel it's just being authentic and being who we are. So what we're going to do is, one, and I'm going to go ahead and put it out there.
Go ahead, put it out there.
It's with the tickets, of course.
Yes.
And with tickets, of course, you think of venues. So, it's some things that we're putting in order here in the area to have our own concert building. And it's pretty much set in stone, and that's really my bucket list, to make sure that we have a place of expression. And so with that come into play is bringing a lot of renowned artists that have been out there, a lot of good love music, old school, new school. It's going to give an opportunity for a lot of younger artists or independent artists, if they can actually come into the arena and sort of have that stage, if you will. Yes. A little bigger stage than just the local community, because we understand that with the bigger names, there are going to be a lot more people.
Yes.
And then them being able to either open up or either can be in the same environment as with that type of talent. I think that's when the snowball will start.
Oh, that's really powerful because it creates a teaching environment too.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because when you have my husband Wally Ali played for Motown for 25 years,
Right.
and he's got so much inside of him. And whenever he plays, he's a master guitarist. And whenever he plays around young people, they pick up. He's always teaching. He's always teaching.
Yes.
And so there's and when there's teaching, there's healing.
Yep.
Right, when there's teaching, there's healing. So I'm very excited. And you see, I had to let him tell me what we are doing because we are coming together in oneness as a lifestyle to bring the culture, right, of what the community can be.
Right.
Bringing it out of us
Right.
and sharing this love energy
Yes.
with the community and inviting you. Inviting you. You're invited to come and share. That's why we're creating this. So I just had to get that healing piece in there because that always like makes the hair stand up on the back of my
That's
neck,
what it's
you know,
all
and
about.
my heart beat a little bit faster, you know. It's exciting when you talk about venues because we're always looking for a place. Where we're going to do it, how we're going to do it, and you are a master at this. You've been doing this for a long time. I want to give you props and the experience.
Yeah,
you know?
almost 10 years now.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. So what kind of we talked about spoken word, right? And you took me to a powerful event. I met some really wonderful spoken word artists just over the past weekend as we're gearing up for this. So what else? What else?
I mean, we have some events and that's coming up. We have a few motivational speaking circuits that's coming on board. I got David Banner. I was actually talking with the guys who's bringing him in town, which he sort of stepped off the cuffs of, of being a hip hop artist. He's more of a inspirational enthusiast, a cultural speaker now, and it's called God Box. And we're also going to do a whole lot of, live music. I think it's time for live music, real instruments, and then, of course, just people that I feel that has something that needs to be expressed, just speaking in general. And then, of course, you can't, forget about art and the paint and the other pieces and the making of jewelry and different things, but I want to be able to make it not so much of something that it's a hit or miss. Like, oh, I missed that. I want something to be. It's going to be constant, and it's going to be on. It's going to be out there. We call on Front Street.
Yes.
And so with people with these type of skill sets, if they're in a place that holds 2,000 people, then I think that it'll be profound for our community. A lot of who we are, we're artists, we're creative people, and a lot of people are looking to make money with their skills, and that's a whole nother conversation.
So well, financial literacy, right? Y'all, my audience ain't scared. Okay, financial literacy. We got to talk about the money.
Yeah,
right.
We got to talk about the money
because currency is about flow.
Yes.
Right. So when we talk about flow, the artists deserve to get the flow. They gonna come up and flow on the mic, right? Well, the currency needs to flow to them.
Absolutely.
Right. And we have a platform for doing that. So I know. Let me pick this up. Right. Meta Marvin funding partner. Right. Yeah. Funding.com. Meta Marvin, and it's
metafunding.com.
Funding.com.
Meta-funding.com.
Meta- that's what I was going to say. Meta-funding.com.
Yes.
The financial piece has to be a part of it.
Has to be.
Well, we're not going to we've been giving our talent away or having it stolen from us for way too long.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Way too long. And this is about healing in every domain.
Yep.
In every domain.
Yes.
So talk about the financial piece.
I mean, to actually, an extension to me building my businesses organically and, sort of riding the fence of making sure that it was preserved and it was going to grow. I had to get more intimate and get more knowledgeable about finances. I mean, myself as an entrepreneur, And so I dove right down into it and got me a couple mentors. And and that's what come from meta funding. And meta funding is basically it's a scoreboard that you can bring your business and your idea, and we'll just put it out there and let you know what it entails, what is it going to take, and how you can make it grow. And you have to have the right type of structures and the type of mindset.
Yes.
And I think we bring all of that because we pretty much have. We have the connection that whether it's going to be your idea, it's going to have to go to a bank or whatever it needs to be to get funded. We have 400 different investors and different organizations and institutions that we have the same algorithms and the same software that they have.
Okay.
So those are things that's a whole nother banking language that a lot of our culture and people don't know about, and they get denied and they don't know why. And so we try to take them through the preventive maintenance is what we call it. So when they get there, they can understand what they're getting into and what they're being able to access as far as in funding.
This is powerful because a lot of our artists from days gone by didn't know how to manage their money, got into all kinds of trouble, got short end of the stick, you know what I mean? One story I heard about Ray Charles, he said, pay me in ones. Right. This is the blind man with clarity, okay? Just pay me all my money in ones because he could count that, right? Yeah. Well, this is a definitely a step up from that, but the financial literacy piece is critical.
Sure. Yeah.
For all of us, and we have to step into being entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
Between the downsizing, the outsourcing, the right out firings, and can't even find coming out of college and can't find a job. Right. Why? Because job is what? Just over broke, and we need to take charge and become entrepreneurs.
And you're right. I mean, the thing is, what we come from in consciousness community, we are money. Two is we have to start understanding that Jay-Z, anything right now, even with a ticketing conglomerate, there's 360 deals. There's no concerts going on without a partner that's involved. So when Jay-Z puts on a concert, not only he's getting paid to do the concert, he's also getting paid in the ticket sales. And that's a whole nother different paradigm when it comes to people that have talent. You have to learn the business. You can be the best you could be. You could be the best singer, the best rapper out there, but if you don't know what's going on around you, you're lost. Yeah. And so that's what I'm wanting to bring from my level of experience to the Charlotte and to the community.
Wow, that is so.
I'm excited about.
Oh, that's juicy! I told you. Did I not tell you? This is juicy stuff. This is good. Yeah. This is good for us. I'm just. I keep saying it, excited, enthused, geeked. I don't even know what the word is right now. To be doing this with you as part of Oneness Wellness Lifestyles. Yeah. Because it's a lifestyle. And I've been talking about what you eat, what you don't eat, how to lose weight, how to be buffed, how to do all that stuff for a long time. I'm 45 years in as a natural healer. Wow. So that's been a conversation. And then when it shifted to financial literacy, because people couldn't pay for the services, because everything kept happening in terms of the job market,
it's real
demise,
right?
Right. And now to bring this back full circle with a cultural cap, right, with a God consciousness cap, is so powerful, and I'm so grateful that we get the chance to do this. We're going to talk some more. Oh, and by the way, I still have some time, right? Yeah. So by the way, and this is going to be our new co-host on the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show.
That's it.
Marvan Wilson. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
All right.
If you want to get a lot of people very angry at you, and you're in the health profession, it's fairly simple. Begin to cure incurable diseases.
It would ruin the economy. Billions of dollars.
Cancer is one of the richest multi-billion-dollar industries in the world, and every cancer patient is a commodity.
The huge pharmaceutical companies have everybody in their pocket, from the president on down to the senator's representative. Everybody gets paid.
Something's terribly wrong when you treat cancer and your hair falls out and you vomit. This is truly medieval.
People in the United States and developed countries who are treated for cancer don't even die of cancer. They die of the treatment of cancer.
Many years from now, people look back at this time and wonder what kind of Neanderthals we were.
A prophet many years ago, he said, "My people perish for lack of knowledge."
We're back. Thank you for watching the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. I'm your host, Shifat, and I'm here with another beautiful, beautiful segment with Wali Ali, the Imam. You know, we've been in a series of talking about the African American Muslim experience and also some of the things that we do as Muslims. You know, this is just the time to have the conversation with Islam being the headline on every page of every paper almost every day. We need to be talking about it from our own experience. And so we have created this virtual space for you called Al Shifa. It's our virtual masjid. And Wali Ali is the Imam. Welcome, Wali.
Welcome.
Ali, the
Thank you very
Imam.
much.
It's
Thank
so
you for
good to
inviting
have
me.
you. So
Thank
glad
you,
to
ma'am.
have you.
Thank you very much.
So I want to start with the with a couple things. One is that when we go into the masjid, that women, we are modestly dressed. So let me just button up here and do a little modesty thing. Right? It's our culture, and it's beautiful. Right? Yeah. So now we're ready. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
So wonderful to have you with us here on today. We're going to talk about Hajj. That is, we chose this subject because it is Hajj season, and there are, they say, almost 2 million pilgrims making Hajj right now during Hajj season. So we wanted to talk to our audience, we don't really call you a congregation in the masjid, which is fellow believers. We want to, and those who are seeking or just want more knowledge about what Hajj is. That is one of the 5 pillars, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm going to let you do what we would have normally on a Friday. We would call it a khutbah,
Okay.
right?
All right.
So give us the information that we need to have about Hajj.
Actually, the term Hajj is, like you said, is the 5th pillar of our religion. Most of these things that we do are really considered rituals. And the thing about rituals preserve the knowledge of whatever it is. For instance, when the Catholic people come into the Catholic Church, they have the genuflect, that's what they call it. They get on one knee and they salute the cross. Those are rituals. And those are rituals that, by the way, God has prescribed for each religion. Not the Pope or the Catholic priest or the cardinal, whoever. God has prescribed, Allah has prescribed these things for them. So, same thing with us. He's prescribed fasting for us, and He prescribed Hajj, which is the pilgrimage to Mecca. Like I say again, these things are rituals. They're all talking about the development of the human being or the human person. All these rituals. Bunya al-Islam ala-Khamsin means the religion of Islam is built on 5. That is, testimony that there is no God but Allah, prayer, charity, fasting, and Hajj. That's our foundation. They liken it like a tent. They said, La ilaha illallah, there's no God but Allah is a center pole. And then when you stretch it out with prayer, fasting, charity, and Hajj, it opens up the tent. Okay, just for, here again talking about the rituals. The rituals actually symbolize and preserve the knowledge of what our religion is. Since we're in the month of Hajj, I'm talking about we just came from Arafat on Hajj, which is the mountain that people go to have their voice heard. Arafat means that I can go as a pilgrim from Los Angeles or from Charlotte, and I can stand on Mount Arafat and my voice will be heard. I can talk, and nobody will say, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here. Why are you talking?" They'll gather and listen to me because that's the place where you should be able to do it. You see, the term Arafat, there's a term called Li Ta'arafu. Ta'arafu means the one most favored among you, the one most righteous. Arafat, Arafu, Ma'ruf means to be righteous. So these terms are about being right or being righteous. In the Nation of Islam, we were told that you are the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, God of the universe. So that was the fluff. That was the invite to come on in. I'm really something. But if you look at the time, African Americans, we had no image. I remember being 15, 16 years old, and I had a kooky haircut. I had my hair straightened, and I could comb it like a white man, and that was the image that I had. But when I looked in the mirror, I actually saw no image at all. This particular talk gave me some self-esteem. The owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, the God of the universe. You're just like, whoa, Yeah. But when you got into the Nation of Islam, they had lessons. And lesson C1 was, who is my own self? My own self is a righteous Muslim, which coincides with the Quran, where the Quran says, we sent the unlettered prophet to purify you first, clean you up, purify you, then teach you the scripture and wisdom and new knowledge. So, like I say, these are rituals. The symbol of the Kaaba is the symbol of your heart. There should be nothing in it except the love of Allah. Everything else should make circumambulation. That's what that symbol is about. And Hajj is talking about sacrifice. At the end of Arafat, we make a sacrifice. We sacrifice animals. But it's actually not talking about that. It's talking about the sacrifice that Abraham was asked to make in Bible and Quran about sacrificing his son. And it says Abraham really had a problem with it. He had a problem with getting ready to sacrifice his son. But he submitted anyway, and then God replaced that sacrifice with an animal. And that's the reason why we do the ritual like that. But actually, it's talking about when you are in your father's house, your ideas are secondary. The son's ideas are secondary, right? When I'm in my father's house, or when I'm in the house of somebody with more knowledge, then I succeed or concede my knowledge, and so I can get some more of that, And this is what the world needs a little more of.
Wow. So it's the fifth pillar.
Yes.
It is obligatory if you can afford it. Yes. And you're going to say?
Yeah, I'm saying everybody is obligated to go.
Okay.
Allah obligates everybody in their religion to go, and you should go if you at least once in your life if you can afford it.
Okay.
But I had to say you won't get there until Allah invites you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And so Allah will invite you to
Yes.
come. That's when you know that you are coming.
Well, you have to make your intentions every year.
And so you make your intentions every year. Happy Healthy Healing Day. I'm Shifat, the holistic healing voice of the soul of Mother Earth, inviting you to watch the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show every first and third Saturday right here on Access 21 TV. What do we talk about? Everything from juicing to old school tonics and herbs, what you can do to help yourself get better. We talk about stop poisoning yourself by putting all those chemicals on your body, and all domains of life: healthy mind, body, family, finances, and community. So tune in to the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show every first and third Saturday at 9 a.m. I look forward to serving you.
If you want to get a lot of people very angry at you, and you're in the health profession, It's fairly simple. Begin to cure incurable diseases.
It would ruin the economy. Billions of dollars.
Cancer is one of the richest multi-billion-dollar industries in the world, and every cancer patient is a commodity.
The huge pharmaceutical companies have everybody in their pocket, from the president on down to the senators, representatives. Everybody gets paid.
Something's terribly wrong when you treat cancer and your hair falls out and you vomit. This is truly medieval.
People in the United States and developed countries who are treated for cancer don't even die of cancer. They die of the treatment of cancer.
Many years from now, people look back at this time and wonder what kind of Neanderthals we were.
A prophet many years ago, he said, "My people perish for lack of knowledge."
So, Imam Wali, the question I have is that, well, you already said that Hajj is the fifth pillar,
Yes.
and it's obligatory, correct?
Yes.
But it's if you can afford it. Is that how does?
It says you should go at least one time if you can afford it.
Okay.
But my experience in going to Hajj is that you can't really plan it, and that's what I mean by you have to. Allah has to invite you, and what I mean by that is you make your intentions every year. You know, so that's the key. When you make your intentions, and then Allah says matters are judged by intention. So if you intend to really go, because some people they make intentions, but do they really intend to go? You know, do they really intend? So Allah says make your intention every year, and then He will invite you.
Okay. So making your intention means starting to do the things necessary. I need to get a passport. I need to start saving my money. I need to get my body ready for the experience. So making the intention to go. Okay.
But
and
actually
the invitation. That's
actually making intention, because the term for Hajj is labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Here I am, O Allah. Here I am. I don't intend to do anything else except this. I'm not looking to go back home to my family. I'm not looking to do anything. I'm not looking for the future. I am here at your service. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik.
Okay, that really
Right.
clears it up. Because I had asked the question, well, what is there anything I need to say in particular? Is there a ritual that I need to do to make intention?
Yes.
You know, but that's a heart space. What you just said
That's
is that
what it's all
intention
about.
is about what you have in your heart,
What you have in your
and then what you purpose to do.
I did
So-
two things. I took 2 changes of clothes, one for the morning and one for the evening. And I left my family to a good friend of mine. You know, I wasn't intending to coming back. I wasn't intending, and I went as a student. I didn't go seeking to find because they told us the streets were paved with gold or whatever. I went as a student. I went to learn. And when I came back, I had 2 big suitcases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. So we talked about Mount Arafat.
Yes.
So there's some more information about Mount Arafat with regard to the prophet's farewell speech.
Yes. Prophet's last sermon.
The prophet's last sermon,
Mhm.
okay, was on Arafat, and so that's the
Arafat.
significance of. You said it's a place where you can be heard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. But I just wanted to unpack that a little bit more so that we could get a clear, as you always say. It doesn't have to be deep. It just has to be clear.
Clear. Yes.
Understanding
Absolutely.
of what we're talking about, so that we can practice.
Yes.
Right. So that we can understand what our spiritual practice is.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Is there anything else we need to know about? So it's the season of Hajj, and so while the pilgrims are in Mecca, what are we doing? What do we do here?
Here, we basically reflect. That's the most important thing. We reflect on particular part of the season, because Hajj is for everybody, and we reflect on it. And there's certain fasts that we do. We can fast, But the most important thing to understand is that the sacrifice is about what am I willing to sacrifice to make this not only for Mecca, but to make the whole world this way? You see. And that's what really should be the focus. How can I make that life over there or that particular thing over there be just like I'm living here?
Okay. So, and that thing being what? What make it like we're living there? I mean, we're making the world like what?
Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Here I am, oh Allah. Whatever you want me to do. You want me to stand up in the middle of the street and not move? Fine. You want me to run down a car like a dog? Fine. Whatever you want me to do. I'm not that much. I know God's not going to do that.
Right.
But
we want to serve Allah. We
wholeheartedly.
Want to serve God with our whole life.
Yes.
With our whole life.
And let everything else revolve. Let everything else make tawaf.
Okay.
Or sa'i. Let everything go back and forth.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that wonderful
very
explanation. Certainly it helped to propel us and the world toward a better understanding of Al-Islam. We'll be right back. Happy Healthy Healing Day. It's day 4 of your harmonious holistic healing. And I'm so excited. We are tracking, we're making progress here. You know, you've got your food choices, how to make better choices. We know the difference now between poor food choices, like the stuff that's not really good for us. We are tracking through what we would call healthy food choices and moving toward healing food choices, and putting it together in a way that's healing for our body. Our body really is a chemistry. And in order to have health, we have to respect that chemistry. So you can't just like throw all kinds of stuff down your throat and just expect your body to handle it. That's disrespectful to the system that the body is. So today, we're going to talk about food combining. And you've already received this information from me in an email, and I hope you've taken the time to just kind of take a look at it. And if you have any questions, of course, you have email access to me at shifat@oneness.lifestyles.org, shifat@oneness.lifestyles.org. So with respect to food combining, if you look at your chart, the first thing you'll notice is that proteins and starches are a very poor food combination. And that food combination is part of the SAD American diet, right? The standard American diet. And what makes it so sad is that the major food item that most people eat is called a sandwich. And a sandwich is protein between 2 slices of bread, right? So it's protein between starch. And proteins and starch are poor food combination. When you eat starches and proteins, the proteins remain undigested. So it is not healthy, right? It's not healthy. So it doesn't matter what it looks like, where you got it, if it's chicken, if it's fish, if it's between 2 pieces of bread, if it's a hamburger, if it's between 2 pieces of bread, it's not healthy for you. Starches and proteins are poor food combinations. You never eat proteins with fruits. You never eat starches with fruits. So you want starches with vegetables or proteins with vegetables, and you can see how that goes. And then you have all of your different types of fruits. You have your acid fruits, your subacid fruits, and your sweet fruits. And they should not be used in combination too frequently. There's some that you can and some that are not at as most favorable as it could be for you. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to how you're mixing your foods up. So it's very popular now to have fruit on top of your salad, and when you go to restaurants, not cool. That is not good. All right. Another thing that we see a lot of are melons mixed together. So you'll have a honeydew and a cantaloupe and some watermelon in a plastic container, and that's supposed to be healthy for you. It's not healthy for you. Melons, different types of melons require different types of digestive enzymes to break them down. And that's really what we're talking about here when you begin to regard and respect your body, because it's the digestive system that gets tremendously overworked and leads to acid reflux and premature aging. If you overwork your digestive system, you age more rapidly. The less it is that you tax that system, the more harmony, the more equilibrium you have in your system. So your fruits and vegetables do not mix in a salad. Your melons do not mix together. Your starches and your proteins, do not combine them. That's a poor food combination. You want starches in vegetables or proteins in vegetables. So just take a look at that as you're choosing your meals and begin to shift that around. And you will find that your body will respond very differently and you will feel better. And that's what this is all about. This is about healing. And so you're going to feel the healing begin to take place just by utilizing your foods list, foods to eat and not to eat, right? Better choices, and your food combining. So those are your 2 projects. Do both of those as a way of being healthy. And you will begin to notice, just with those 2, what's possible for you as we go forward. So next time we're going to start to talk about the 9 things you must do to maintain optimum health. The 9 things you must do to obtain optimum health. So with that, I look forward to our next time. Make sure you're getting your food combining correct and you're making the healthiest healing choice you possibly can. Until then, have a happy, healthy, healing day, and I'll see you next time. Happy, healthy, healing day. I'm Shifat, the holistic healing voice of the soul of Mother Earth, inviting you to watch the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show every first and third Saturday at 9 a.m. I look forward to serving you. Wow. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. I'm amazed. I hope you are. It's been so powerfully packed. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. As always, look for us first and third Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on Access 21. And stay tuned for our next program. I love you. And remember, take what you've learned and put it in use in your life. And I look forward to the gloriousness of your life as you show up when I see you. And I know that I will. Take good care. Have a happy, healthy, and healing day.